What's up peeps? Shay with On Health and Strength, and today we're doing a video for hikers that also happens to help skiers. So whether you're going up or down the mountain, this one is for you. We're actually going to start with just sock feet. So go ahead, pop off your shoes if they're on, and it's easiest if you take a seat. So we're going to start out by a foot massage, and then big toe, little toe, push, pull, wiggle. So I got to work on the names of that one, but it's pretty literal. So you're going to massage your feet, poke around, see if you have any tightnesses or anything that's hurting. Grab your toes, grab your heels, just kind of like get your brain aware of what your feet feel like. So do that as long as you want. I'd budget for like 2 minutes on this little section, but you don't have to do it that long. So massage as long as you want, and then you're gonna grab your pinky toe knuckle and your big toe knuckle and kind of shimmy them. So you're just moving them back and forth. The point of this is to get those metatarsals to glide better, because when you're walking, hiking, whatever, you're trying to work on pushing through your big toe, and that causes the leg rotation to work the best. So when you're walking, big toe should be the last thing. This first metatarsal glides, that encourages internal leg rotation, so your muscles can work. So, fun things. Do that as long as you want. Make sure you wiggle both feet, get your feet feeling open and mobile. And part of why we're starting at the feet is because they're your foundation for standing, hiking, everything, right? So if your feet are locked up, usually the way the load travels is if your feet are locked up and they're supposed to take it, then it goes to your ankle. If your ankle's not designed to take it, it locks up and it continues up the chain and can cause knee problems, back problems, all that fun stuff, even shoulder problems. So work on your feet, and then we're gonna do long arch foot tent. So again, naming could be different, but we're going to work on this long arch of your foot. And so you're gonna push your heel bone into the ground, your big toe knuckle, and your pinky toe knuckle. And imagine you have a little tent pole right in the middle of that section, and you're trying to lift your foot up. So you kind of smush your foot into the ground and then pull back. But you're pulling back from all these muscles in your arch. So it doesn't look like a ton, but you're just trying to build up this arch, kind of hold that for a few seconds, and then relax down. So we'll have you do that for about 12 on each side. First few times I did it, nothing happened, and then I got a foot cramp. So just know that it's a progress thing, right? Just work on being more aware of your feet, and that's going to help with hiking and whatever else you want to do. After you've warmed up your feet, we're going to do calf raise to single leg lower. So you can totally put your shoes on. I'm not going to yet, but spread your toes really wide and think about that big toe, pinky toe connection again, right? And then as you lift up, it's almost like you have a handle on your belly button, and you're lifting up, extending your hips forward so you feel a little quad stretch. Pick up one foot and then slowly lower down. So side view, you're going to plant your toes, belly button lifts up, hips kind of extend forward, pick up one foot, and slowly lower down. That's why we're doing it. So lift up, foot up, lower down. We're working on a slow eccentric or lowering motion, so it can allow your brain to figure out how to use your foot and work on ankle glide better, because our ankle's like a little pyramid, and ideally it moves as we move our foot, but life makes that not always happen. So we're going to have you do 10 lowers per side, so it's 20 total calf raises, 10 lowers per leg. Final one on this little section is a glute bridge hold. So you're going to go to the top of a glute bridge and breathe kind of like it's a plank. So you'll plant your feet, think about pushing your lower ribs down so you feel your abs kind of engage, and then palms can be down as long as your chest stays open, or you can also have your elbows bent in like energy hands or fists. So from here, heart stays open, push your feet into the floor, curl your tailbone under and reach your knees forward. And then once you get to the top of your bridge, doesn't have to look like this one, think about inhaling up long, exhaling, your shoulder blades go towards your butt. Inhaling, chest to chin, exhale, shoulders to butt. And so from here, you're kind of having like your thighs lightly squeezed together. Nothing should really feel tension. If you need to, you can make tiny adjustments. Just make sure that you feel the best that you can in it. And then after 10 breaths, you'll lower down. And bonus points if you want to do some supine twists just because they feel nice, but not required. So that's our first little intro section to this. We're also going to be working on balance on our more strengthy side of things, but all of this counts as strength. All of it's important. Please do it. And with that, if you want to repeat any of those again, go for it. Now would be the time. If you're ready to move on, we're going to start with curtsy hinge to balance. So real quick little spiel. A squat, you want your hips and your knees parallel to each other. A hinge, you want your butt higher than your knees, right? So we're going to be doing a hinge, not a squat or a lunge. So you're going to start out, plant one foot. All that foot stuff that you just did really comes in handy here, right? So you're going to plant big toe, inner heel, and then pinky toe. So that's really suction cupping the floor. tall torso, and you're gonna slide or step your other foot slightly on the other side, and then reach your hand down towards the outer edge of your foot in the front, but your hips are staying higher than your knees. And as you come up, you're gonna push the floor away, squeeze your butt, lift up. If this feels wrong, you can also have your toe on the ground, totally fine. So, plant one leg, hips stay high as my other foot slides slightly on the other side and my hand reaches to the outside. I feel a glute stretch. I also feel my inner thigh working because how my foot's pushing the ground. And then glute pushes me forward and up, or toe on the ground. So, hips back here, hips up here. This works your lateral line and your spiral line, so some fascial meridians that are going to help you stay upright as you go up the hill and also account for lateral stepping because trails are trails, right? So, work on that. 10 per side, please. After those, this is a lady workout, so just a heads up. You're going to do bottoms up split squats. So, you're starting out in a half kneeling position, back toes are curled under, front foot and back feet both push through the floor, and think about creating a little bit of tension in between your quads, but don't actually move your legs towards each other, just kind of flex them towards each other. So that's going to help engage your deep frontal line, different muscle group, meridian, and then think about your belly button being the thing that picks you up, and then slowly lower back down. If you got knee stuff, look at the video description, and I have a video for wobbly knees that will help this feel a little bit better if you need it. So, if you need it. Plant your feet, thighs squeeze in, belly button lifts up, and then lower back down. Bonus points. Once that feels okay, squish your armpits together, lever them up, and then go into your bottoms up split squat. This part makes it more challenging because you have to maintain that stack, and a lot of times we start out kind of here, but with hiking and everything, we want to make sure we're getting the most efficient step, and that's going to be having our joints stacked and our butt under us. So, just showing you from the front view, plant this foot. This inner arch engaging helps engage your inner thigh line, which helps keep your hips stable. Back foot is curled under, legs flex towards each other, but don't move. And then armpit swish, lever up, nice and tall, and then you're going to press up, and then lower back down. So with these ones, we're going to have you do 10 per side. We are working towards the overhead part. If you need to have your hands on your hips for now or have sticks, totally fine. 10 per side. And then we're finishing with a fancier version of glute bridges. So you're going to do a glute bridge where you go up with both feet and then pick up the foot and go down on one leg. Kind of like those calf raises. So, normal spiel, shoulders back, palms down or up with energy in your hands. And then push your lower ribs down, feet firmly plant. You're going to scoop your tailbone up and reach your knees forward. Lift up a heel or pick up your whole foot, and then lower back down. If you tried picking up your foot and you notice your hip shift, go back to just lifting the heel. And when that becomes too easy to lift just the heel, then pick up your whole foot and maintain that as you go down. So this is also helping with spiral line. So the fascial system that helps us move forward, and then obviously it's helping with up because you're pushing through the floor. So there's nothing that really substitutes hiking for hiking, but this should help get all of the muscles and joints and everything efficient so that way you can be better at hiking when you do get to go. So 10 per side there, so 20 up, 10 down on each leg. And with that one, you can do it 2 to 3 times if you want. And again, I'll put the wobbly knee video link in the description for this one, just in case you need it, or message me if you need help. But I hope this helps you have more fun out in the wild and feel better in your body. Have a good one.